good to be on. Gonna put on my headset so I can be heard. And I'm just gonna double check. Yep. Alright. Hotkeys work. Gonna start up the game in probably 2 minutes. If you're watching this after the stream, I thank you for stopping by. I am always happy to have new people here. Gonna enable recording and just let everyone know that this is Dr. Sniper Wolf and we will be starting up Vampire. Or Vampire. However the hell it's pronounced. Oh, hey Lightning. Just got Vampire on Steam for sale for about 25% off and I was gonna try it out. Decided to stream it so that I could let people know if it was a good buy or not. I actually haven't loaded it yet, so this is gonna be the first time throwing it on. So that's why I gave myself about 5 minutes. As soon as it goes full screen, I will turn on. Can you see my screen right now, Lightning? Ooh, fancy. Even if based on proven medical knowledge from 1918, Vampire sometimes takes liberties when establishing possible links between scientific theories and supernatural creatures for theatrical purpose. I didn't know that. In other words, don't try to cure any diseases with the recipes shown in the game, and no rats were harmed in the making of this game. Press Enter. This game uses an autosave system. Take responsibility for your actions. Whoa, 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 whoa. I haven't knocked anyone up. I don't need to take responsibility. Yet. Alright. Game looks interesting so far. Decent graphically. Really getting the vibe of 100 years ago in London. During the flu and influenza. No saved game. No shit. Gonna take this one. Gameplay. Auto lock. Okay. Mouse sensitivity is fine. Set keybind. Alright, moving is standard. Run is shift. Have to hold Q to walk. Press B to toggle walk. Okay. Toggle. Enemy lock is control. Next target is scroll up. Previous target is scroll down. In fight, F to attack. Okay. Standard stuff. Standard stuff. Oh, switch melee weapon? Okay. Switch ranged weapon. Okay. And... alright. Video. Yep. Async off. Just gonna brighten it up just a little bit. And we're gonna start a new game. The difficulty is tied to my actions. The more I kill, easier it gets. Oh god. Don't make me make that decision, game. Don't make me make that choice.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Okay, that last one I agree with. The other ones were crazy nonsense. Oh, are we actually
Since the
getting
apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars.
Now see, that's why we're not so negative.
Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Please tell me our character doesn't get out. Oh, god damn it. Why didn't we get out of the pile of corpses? Why did I have to start in a pile of corpses? Oh, yay. We were in a damned river full of corpses. That looks like blood. Can I grab this shovel? Nope. Okay. Can't run. Ah, you have blood. I can see it radiating from you.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Shh, don't say anything. She'll hear you. Please tell me this isn't my wife. Hopefully this isn't like my wife or my mom, because I can see where this is going. Pray one life.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no! Mary!
You killed her.
Hold on. Please, hold on. Oh, God. Mary. Mary. No. No.
Well, come on, if you already killed her, finish off the last of the blood.
This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
Alright, looks like we're running. Ah,
These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot!
dude, you're a vampire.
This is a nightmare.
You just killed your sister.
I need to get out of here.
Yes, I know.
This can't be happening.
Ah, now we're starting.
Over there!
Oh,
No! Please, stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on?
oh, we're down here now. Alright, run this way.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's
You
all this
killed
about?
Shit, where'd it go?
Now, I can defend myself.
Kill that thing!
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Can I take his gun? He has a pistol right there. Grab it. Fine, looks like you're just going with me.
Who are you?
Stupid beast!
Sorry.
Look, I don't want to kill you all, except I do.
No, please, stop!
I'll take his head!
Okay, you're dying first.
Who are you?
What's it? He's a killer!
What do you want? I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please.
Did you seriously not
Listen to
believe?
me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name?
I'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me.
Ooh, we were getting crispy. I'm Irish, so I know
The
the sun
sun.
hurts, but damn.
Feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide.
Over there! Right now! It's one of them
Let me go! I need to find shelter.
Ah, yes, an abandoned house.
Is anybody there? What is this place?
This place is what you would call convenient.
Place seems abandoned.
Yes, with boarded
I
up
should be
windows.
safe enough here.
Perfect for a vampire to hide. Oh. Hi, Grandma. Oh, thank you for the follow, Commander Root. Damn. That woman got the plague.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets, are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
Those fuckers stole my watch, and I somehow
That's
got it back.
impossible.
So touching things makes me see the past? I'm not sure about that one. Hold on. Reducing my sensitivity just a little bit. There. Felt like I was flying all over the thing as soon as I tried to turn. Just gotta use small movements. Wait, is this my house? Oh fuck, this is my house.
Brother, what have you done?
Mary!
To be
Mary!
fair, I couldn't see anything other than her blood.
Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us,
Technically only did it to
I
you.
will find them.
You killed her. I'm pinning the blame on you. I had no control of it. It told me to press F to talk to her. Oh, $5. Fire and
I can almost feel the sun's rays like a physical weight pressing against the wood.
Alright, so that means it's not time to go out yet. $5? Yeah, $5.
12 dreams for the Red Queen.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
She might linger longer. Her eyes as white as gold.
Who goes there?
The prayer summoned by warrior's song. A child born from darkness must take
Excuse me.
Who's there?
What is happening here?
Are you referring to me?
Oh, so we were
No.
bit.
No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
And that's how we turned into a vampire. Thank you for that brilliant insight, game. We got bit by a vampire. Oh. I guess this is where we get a pistol. And that looks like my dad. Shit, we got bite marks in our neck too. Does that mean our sister might be alive? No, wait, no, the sun's out. Ooh, revolver. Me like it.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
One shot.
No, it never got easy.
Oh, no, wait, no, that's the one shell that was spent. Can we read a suicide note? Nope, we're just gonna ignore that. Bloody diary. 15th of October. Bad sleep. Becky coughed all night, and the fever made her delirious. I heard a loud noise in the morning. It's a big machine some men brought by the banks to dig a big hole in the ground. It was some sort of mechanical shovel. Maybe I could go there, ask for some work. Becky needs medicine. Okay. Yada yada yada. Told me they're digging mass graves. Safety measure. Ah. Foundry's closed, no more jobs. Went to London to find more groceries, and drugs, no trains. Took me a day to cross the Thames. Becky seemed better, I made her some soup she ate. Found no drugs, only a few syringes and some sleeping pills in the back. On the black market, we have no money left. Maybe I could go to the hospital. But it's so far and I fear leaving my wife for so long. Wait, nope, now she threw up. I hear voices outside. Tomorrow I'll barricade the house. Heard shouts. Becky attacked me. And tried to... Oh! Oh. Sorry for not reading that. That just got to be a bit too much. Seriously, I can only sleep from that side of the bed.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
Yep, just go to sleep in a house full of dead bodies. Adding one more won't hurt.
So be it.
Nope, you're a vampire. You can't die to a bullet. No, I will not shoot. I will not do it. I will not shoot myself. You are going to live, and you are going to save so many lives as a doctor. I will not shoot you. I will not shoot you. Do I make myself clear? Fine, fucking end this. Oh, looks like I was supposed to shoot myself. I'm gonna wake up later tonight anyway, so... Oh, come on, I bled out all over the bed. Why am I still alive? Probably hurts like a bitch, but that's a hell of a way to heal yourself.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who changes blood in sunlight into a glowing flesh.
Ah! Hideout beds allowed you to evolve and rest. Select by selecting the available skill Autography. You drain your own blood to heal normal and aggravated damage instantly. Okay. Learn the first level. Trade more blood to heal yourself instantly. Trade instant healing for greater regeneration. You have just enough to unlock an aggressive. Shadow skill. Blood spear. Ooh! You throw a spear made of your own blood? Or claws? Hmm. I don't know. Let's go with Shadow Mist. That sounds fun. Confirm. I wonder how to use my shadow.
That
If you guys
voice
think I
in
can
my
do that.
head.
If I'm
If
not
I'm not
mad,
mad,
then
then
it must belong to
it
the
must
one
belong
who
to the one
made
who
me.
made me
Bled,
what I
bled,
am.
bled, bled, bled.
I must find him to understand what I have become. These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Oh, conveniently, this door that was closed by the weight of the sunlight is now open.
Here's the leech. Here!
Oh, time to run.
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward!
Why would I come out? A used stake.
I'm still in Southwark.
Over there!
I must reach the
Die,
West
vermin!
End. Back home.
Sucky, suck.
A strength I never knew I had.
Crush the leech, boys!
Ow! Stop stabbing me. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Ow.
This shouldn't be possible.
Ow.
Every fiber of my being is afire.
Well, that encounter was painful. Oh shit.
My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Ah, okay. So that's how I heal.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
Yeah, someone.
I cannot enter.
Wow, such brilliant insight. So deep it loops right around, right back around me.
I have this thirst for blood.
I can drink rats.
This is despicable.
Yeah. $10.
It's locked.
Fuck. Oh, I can
The
shoot
dizziness
it.
from the jump. I can now control it.
Congrats.
I cannot enter.
Don't you feel fucking special? Oh, this is the wrong way.
London have to say to me?
That you're a fucking vampire and you need to die.
It's locked. There's so many questions unanswered.
Well, you died. You came back to life. And now I'm controlling you. Sitting at home, possibly without wearing pants.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
Yes. Yes, they have. This must be right as the plague was set in. Or maybe that's one from your killing spree. Yes, they're definitely dead.
The man has been drained of all blood. But I can still smell the scent of it.
And you're talking to yourself.
I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
We're gonna shadow jump up here, even though we could have just walked around. Falls of Blood 3.
Fresh blood. The smell is so strong.
Ah. There.
Where has everyone gone?
They're all inside. Oh, that is such a useful ability. Oh. A new hideout. Did I seriously lose my revolver? Common handle and common trigger. Now I just need a barrel and a chamber and I've got a gun. Oh, okay, we're just jumping down. Turn off page of a diary. Blood. Fun. Blood and a suspiciously open door.
At last, a little life.
You cannot see me now, Mum.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle.
Is no one going to question my appearance? I've got almost dead-looking eyes, 2 holes in my neck, blood on both sides of my shirt.
It's locked, all right.
Get out of this bullshit mess.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
A long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Any leads on
Do the
suspect?
police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Well, I guess that answers why no one's outside.
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Alright.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
You're open
So
all
you're
night.
open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Well, that's rather brave.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
Smart man.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Let's get some
Who
more
is this
backstory.
man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business, you hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Are you insinuating gay sex?
I think I'm losing.
Oh wait, no, this is a bar. Okay, he's
I should just
insinuating
run as
that.
far away.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area,
They do not pursue me.
but they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Okay.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word.
Where'd the chick
Anyone.
go?
Well, that's something I can do for you.
I like how he perfectly assumes that I'm a reasonable man.
And who might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Oh,
Sir,
come
you
on,
have
I was
entered
gonna
my
be nice.
room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
Hey, I'm a new one.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, come
Something
on.
tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
I want to know what the
And what
Brotherhood
exactly
is.
is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory.
You don't say.
But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Then help me find the culprit.
Oh,
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
oh, fun.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
But I want to kill.
I'm certain we shall meet again.
Aww. Take the fucking money. Can I jump off the balcony like the chick did?
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
I'm gonna ask the woman.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, now all these terrible murders.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible.
Hopefully it's not
Some
me.
say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog. What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah, killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
So
Nothing.
We're right in the
There are so many quarantine
outbreak
zones
of
in
the
London now.
Spanish
It's gotten
flu.
really hard to travel across town.
That explains a lot.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not...
Truth,
I suspect...
I'm just the barmaid.
I can feel...
It's Will. William Bishop.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk as usual.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never...
Why keep it as...
Tom's nothing if not loyal.
I see. Thank you for your...
Press what button? That looks O-tab. Blood quality. Blood quality of the citizens is largely influenced by their health and the number of hens you gathered before embracing. Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Wow, you look like you...
Yes.
Been there, seen that.
Has anybody...
Can't say.
This is important.
I don't know, and I...
What's going...
Yep.
Who is...
It's the local...
You...
Just skipping through the talking at this point, because
I'll leave you to your...
Welcome back.
I can't say I have.
Hey, I told you, you were the...
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Who is he?
William?
Is he dead?
Yeah.
How was he tonight?
Sicker than...
I need to...
You could try his boat. It's up by...
Please,
What'd you expect?
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he...
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city.
I'm guessing it's gonna be this one.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. What's this? Some sort of note.
Oh wow, you just noticed?
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Oh wow, such difficult work. Well, I guess I'm going in the only open direction available to me. This way! Oh, through an open door. Toggle walking. Stop!
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Let's head back to a warm fire. Shut that foolish mouth.
Okay, so this guy has a... They are resistant to bullets.
But I've only been part of the guard 3 weeks to the day. All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy. If the man says a bloodsucker's dug in here, you've but one job, and that's to find it. And find it fast.
That's fair enough, Tom. But why do they hide where it's so damn cold?
Filthy fucking beast!
Fucking asshole.
Sir! Step away!
Okay.
Last warning, sir! That's this nest of them cleaned out. Look lively! See them fancy clothes? This one's a top! Look at it! Gone up like kindling!
No more walking, no more walking.
Bloody leech!
Hey, stop calling me a leech. I will stun lock you. Your ass is mine. So it looks like drinking their blood drains their health. You were holding something. Hey! Stop it! So I can only drink blood from them once. Rats are near hideouts. Well, you killed yourself. Or you died. This is vampire hideout. Ah, crafting bench. I don't have a used machete. Wait, no, I do. Ooh. Ah, so each level I can get something else. Either I can upgrade the damage or the reload. It's already going up to 56. Do I need another 5 damage, or do I want 3 seconds less of reload? Well, that'll be a question for another time. Okay. Alright, that's a little better. That's a little less jank. Ooh. Increase capacity. Ooh, stamina and health might be good. Blood barrier. Upgrading my bite the following night. I have a feeling I wasn't supposed to do that. These guys are decent to farm. Oh,
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
wait, gee.
Stay close, keep an eye on each other.
Kind of fucked up in the head.
Watch yourselves!
Combat lock on the other. Stop engaging.
He's done for!
That was some good healing. Oh, I found $1.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
A scythe?
I'll not betray your trust.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
We shall overcome this. We've done it before.
No. I had a drink outside.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
That woman's a 7 out of 10. Would smash. Even if she wanted to drink afterwards. Maybe I'd just let her go.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Investigate William.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
How do you drive a boat like that? Well, to be fair, this doesn't look like any boat I've ever seen. Although that does look like an engine.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that Skal. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy.
Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That is actually
Word,
ironic.
again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
This guy just met me in a bar room.
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I hope so. I really hope this man ain't a vampire. Although if he was, he would have killed me. Back with that cross. I suppose he was defending himself, but I might have that. Ah, well, this place looks fucked up. The last bastion against the plague has a couple
Dr.
of holes
Swansea,
in
thank
it.
goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
That's ironic.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Come faster. Or just fake it like your girlfriend.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah! It's my turn!
Rotten or pressing, each heart contains the Life. Drink at this river. Try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay.
Follow me, Mr. Cox.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
That there will be consequences part kind of stopped me. I mean, he seems like an asshole. But he seems fine.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
I cannot enter.
Just say the door's locked. There's 2 boxes of food in there. Don't go into the river.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the 2nd floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
How is Mr. Hampton?
And Mr. Hampton?
I gave him a sedative to help.
Alright.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Just wanted to know about my patient. I am one sucky doctor.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
No shit. Wow, it's like he would know something. Oh, my name's not above the door, it's next to the door.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Don't even make that joke. I have 600 blood points. Let's see if we can upgrade how much we heal. parts. Oh, gotta analyze the blood.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Rest in a bit. But I already did that. Well, I don't have enough blood.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals.
Learn to live against.
What about my thirst for blood?
So I'm a doctor and a vampire. Oh, this is gonna work out great. Does this open? No. Okay.
I not want to make wait, Doctor. There's patients to attend.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
Okay.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running?
You have been away too long, Doctor.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to...
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way, then. Thank you, nurse.
Time to run! Play, 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 play. What's this? A storeroom? No, this place is too precious. We do not have the luxury of space for storeroom. How dare you
It's
insult
locked.
my tiny, tiny hospital.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
I spit on you. Fuck you. Oh, fuck you. I still spit on you. Thanks for what? That other guy didn't want to give me his. Surprisingly. I'm getting better at this combat thing. Either that or I'm just stumbling a bit more. Or a bit less. calculated damage by using autography, drinking blood, or resting. Ferris Tartaret. Oh, just glass vials. More glass vials. Going fucking room to room looking for this shit. She probably said something about the front entrance. I wasn't trying to pay attention. Huh, more money. Oh, fuck. There's stuff downstairs where the corpses are. I'm going upstairs first. How dare you feast on humans?
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Managed to kill a couple people. Winning. More money. Okay, that was definitely more than 2 shillings. I'm no expert on British currency, but that was a pile
This
of
key
money.
will surely grant me access to the basement.
Oh. I didn't even know that's what I came up here for. Thank you for refilling my blood supply.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
I'm just making sure I don't leave anything important behind. Watery rich blood sample. Oh, damn, that guy would have been good to drink. Oh, well. Excuse me. Why don't I trust something that just warped out of it? Aww.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. Not after blood.
So they go after corpses. So that means someone else has been through here. Is there a way I can open up my inventory? different from shooters, which is what I'm used to. Oh, yay! Are we not going to question the corpse fresh on the slab?
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
To find out one must find out the cause of the death. Sorry if you guys can hear that door. Oh, fuck. No, saw nothing. Don't want to find out about the cause of death. It's so boring. Oh, this is where I came out to fight that guy. He was trying to get through there. Oh well. Finding a lot of fucking ferrous tartarite. Finding no sodium. Oh well, fuck me. Hell. Oh, this is trippy. I really wish I had a gun. All these enemies seem to be resistant to me shooting the shit out of them. Holy fuck.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
You've been drinking blood this entire time. And now you're using it to heal. That warping ability. Where is my mouse? Oh, there. directly after running. Cape is dope. Ha! You three share a room. I get my own. Oh, shit. I kinda fucked up. Oh shit. What was that? Sodium hypo shit? I'm gonna need some more of that. Yeah. I'm gonna go back in here and hope I can find more. Why did I have to create something without knowing what I was doing? Oh, hey, watch. Now I can watch how hard I fail. Who made it a good decision to not lock the crafting recipes? Fair. Only an idiot would accidentally create a health potion instead of the treatment for fatigue. To my detriment, I'm an idiot. Please have more, please have more, please have more. Fuck. I didn't. pneumonia, bronchitis, and a cold. Huh. I guess I can cure people so that I can drink them and get higher quality blood? I don't know. Sure, let's find the cause of death.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked. It's locked.
I didn't even know Tippett was the one who operated on him. There it was again! Some vampire is fucking stalking me. Also, apparently I can do this. Rooms. Sodium.
I cannot enter.
Hypochlorite. I need some sodium hypochlorite. Anybody know where I can find some more sodium hypochlorite? Because I kind of fucked myself. That just saved my ass. Why is it loading a conversation?
The daily routine.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Oh, this is ironic.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Ever heard of cocktoads?
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul. Or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Well, I'm actually a vampire. So...
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Okay.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Okay, we met a crazy chick.
Shift never end.
Good evening, Doctor.
I'm Dr. Reed. I am Thoreau Strickland. Doctor...
Alright.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Dr. Strickland.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Reed? Yes, I've been...
Does my
Let us just say...
Thank you for your time.
Getting to know everyone.
My sweet girl.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son.
I'm Dr. Jonathan...
I'm Beatrice Gos...
Alright.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Maybe they were on the second floor. I saw something shiny. Fuck, it's just the poster. Can't load a poster. I can only read it. How did I not see that before? Also, thank fuck that guy had so many blurry. I'm gonna level up. So you have to have enough. Bring the medicine to the patient's room. Blah, blah, blah. Ah. He'd give me 6,000 XP if I drank him. That seems like an asshole.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan.
Well,
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I'm not going to drink my co-workers.
Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir. How long's it going to take to fix me?
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
My sweet girl. Read you like a book.
Finally, you've returned.
Yes, nurse.
You've worked.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you fin.
I will not let you down, my boy.
I don't want to drink citizens' blood. How many times do
It's
I have to
locked.
tell you that game?
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Living paradox.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
No need to apologize.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Lady Ashbury. More like Lady Ashbury. I'm done now. The fuckers I'm supposed to talk to are supposed to be right here. Unknown.
Good evening, sir.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed.
That's quite a blunt intro.
You can call me Milton.
I'm not sure
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty...
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during...
No need to explain, Dr. Reed.
I'd like to see you...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Shotgun. Ooh, he has a trigger part.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Oh, redhead. Green eyes, no less.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp... The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed.
I'm glad to see you.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but I rather...
I'm here to...
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case,
I'll meet that woman.
my life, as others know, is in your hands, Doctor.
I'm not gonna ask. I mean, if she's the asshole drinking people's blood, well then fuck.
The pain.
It's
here again.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face.
I'm Dr. Reed.
You guessed right, Doctor.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily
these nurses. Bred with
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it?
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the...
You remained perfectly nice and polite.
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
Cold will be my death.
Damn.
What? What?
There's no need for a laugh.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say?
Please, calm down, madam.
How brave.
Harriet Jones. Indeed. I've been...
Oh, better than any patient nurse on...
I heard there have been some...
Blackmail?
I assure you, madam, this is...
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them.
Really? Well, if you have...
This is your business, Doctor, not mine.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jo... The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with... Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Doc.
What can you tell me about the strange...
Let me guess. You spoke with a...
No matter how you feel about...
Who says I don't care for her? Hate?
She could have been...
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough.
How would you just...
It's serious.
Nurse Hawkins, the
I wish I could believe you.
You mu...
Sorry.
How long?
Or long enough.
You're right. When dealing...
Sorry.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Not well. Milton the...
Why does Milton...
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned. Milton is not the chatty...
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Flowing cabinet. Must take load.
It's locked, all right.
Excuse me.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Wait. I can see my reflection in the mirror. Wait, no. No, I still see my reflection. Maybe this world's vampires do show up in a mirror. I'm not a vampire yet.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes.
Dr. Tippett, yes.
He was also very...
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Con.
He was my patient.
What was the need?
It was a twofold error.
Who was this?
I don't know.
Why not stop?
Are you mad?
What is the pet?
This hospital...
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances.
What can you tell me?
Some are really good, and others...
Tell me more.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must...
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good...
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Now I need to find Gwyneth Bragan. Whoever the hell that is.
If only I were young again. Just a dozen years or so.
Why am I interrogating someone all the way outside of the hospital?
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
I want to know where that man is going. Back up 1200 XP.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him.
This sounds like a vampire breeding ground.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I...
Okay.
All right, Mr. Thatcher, you're...
Yes, yes.
Good. Now leave this...
Nah, he's only worth 350 XP.
Are you sure you're all right, sir?
Yes.
I mean, technically he'd be a free pass. Everyone already thinks him gone. But I'm not about that life. Fine, I'll drink the thug.
What sort of creature is this?
Don't know what sort of beast it is, but I can drink it. If I can drink it, it can Stop it. Just keep stunning me. Okay, not doing so good. Not doing so good. Not doing so good. We do eventually run out of blood. And kick him while he's down, kick him while he's down. Okay.
Here's what's left of him. Not a lot to check, but I should anyway. Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her. I can't believe I'm doing this.
I can't believe I'm doing it either. Except here we are, actually doing it. Alright, gotta get the Whitechapel. I'm probably gonna go for another 50-ish minutes. Take out my frustration on you at another level.
Over there! There's one of them.
These guys. Okay, what the fuck was that? Let me recap. I ran out of stamina, and somehow those two flourished me into a corner and comboed me till I died. Now I'm low on blood.
Steady, boys, we've got one of them!
It's a leech! Kill it!
I'm killing the guy with the fire first.
Doesn't like fire, does it? See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
Need to die.
Bloody leech!
Come on. Accept your death. Count my blood back. How was that so difficult?
A leech! A leech!
Filthy fucking beast!
I will not make the mistake of being pushed to my death again.
It's down! Finish it.
How do they know that I'm a vampire? I mean, seriously. How do they know? Please tell me there's somewhere I can teleport to. I don't want to have to fight enemies the entire way. Fuck it, I'm going back to my room. Gonna upgrade. I'm gonna sleep. It's gonna be fan-fucking-tastic. Oh god, little laggy.
I have wasted too much energy.
I don't understand how this game is eternally night, but okay. Take health, stamina. painful.
There's more and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye, but the guards recruit more and more every year.
When did you join the guard? 2 days ago. This is my first patrol. I'm here, I know it. Not a good place for a stroll. Go on, off you trot. Stay close to the blind. Die, vermin! Christ! I'm dead! That leech is fast! Steady, boys! We've got one of them here!
I need some. Give me some blood! That was a little cheap, but was I supposed to do?
Easy does it, boys! We can deal with this. Murdering bastard! Burn him! That's what you do with leeches.
When you're out of blood, you just need to spam knockdown. Woo! And I thought the wall was difficult. Tried 2 groups of these fuckers at the same time.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Stop it! The wet boots will be proud of me.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you...
No. Look, I'm not a
Do you know Nurse...
Funny, I've been searching for her too.
Really?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
It's karma, right? Right? No. Gonna try to not kill.
Will be the answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to. No one's there. I cannot enter.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the swine.
Need to find a safe house. Ah. Oh, right there. Yeah, I know it's serious here. I've ran into several. I mean, several patrols. Damn. This is a lot of dead people and a lot of loot. Alright, well. I am going to call it here for today. This has been Dr. Sniper Wolf in Vampire. If any of you care, I will try and stream this again sometime next week. Maybe Tuesday. Or later tomorrow.